Hi guys, in this video we will learn the magic of null layer. Let's have a quick look at the reel that we are going to create today.
Here's the secret nobody tells you. Attention is the new currency. The more eyes you capture, the more opportunities you create. Stop scrolling. Start creating.
Pretty exciting, right? If you're a beginner, make sure to watch the video till the end and I promise you won't be disappointed. Let's get started. So coming over here in After Effects, let's create a new composition. Just click here once. Let's call this as the main. Then from the drop down, choose 1080 by 1920, the vertical composition basically. Keep it 10 seconds or no, let's do one thing. Let's keep it 15 seconds and just press on OK. Next, we want to add the background. For that, we have the background over here. Simply drag and drop it to a timeline. Just press on S and scale this up. By the way, as always, I have provided the assets as well as the project files on our Patreon. Along with this, you will also get access to all these perks. Make sure to subscribe today and become a part of our growing family. Now let's have a quick look at our scene 1. As I move ahead, see, it's simple text animation. I'll teach you how to do this. As you move ahead, see again we have text coming in and then the same text coming in from the right. See, like this. Perfect. Then in our scene 2, we have this eye. We'll get to it, but firstly let's complete our scene 1. Let's go at the beginning. Let me see the text. Firstly, we have the word secret. Let me just create that. Now in order to add the text, simply come over here in the top, select our text tool. Coming over here, let's click once. Let's write the word secret. S-E-C-R-E-T. Let me keep it in the middle. Let's increase the font size from over here. I think this much looks fine. Let's align it in the middle. For that, you can press on the shortcut Alt and Home. Perfect. Let's keep it a little down over here. Next, if you see over here, we only need this stroke. We don't really need this color. For that, we have a simple trick. Simply come over here and click over here. You see swap, fill and stroke. If I click this, immediately it got swapped. Now from over here, you can increase the stroke. Let's firstly keep it at 3. I think we should keep it at 5. 5 looks much better. Okay, this looks cool. Let's decrease the distance between the words. Okay. And you see this vertical scale from over here. You can scale this up a bit. See, like this. Okay, looks pretty cool to me. Next, if you observe, there is a nice glow on top of it. So to add that, let's simply search for glow. Okay, this is too much. Okay, let's keep it like this. Perfect. Let's keep it a little down over here. Nice. Next, let's add the word. Here is the secret. Again, we can use the same font. Again, select the text tool. Ensure that no layer is selected. Let's click once over here. Let's write the word. Here is the secret. Here's the secret. Okay, let's select all. Firstly, we have to swap it like this. Next, change the color to white. Let's use our font Helvetica. Okay, let's keep it as bold. Okay, looks good. I'm going to increase the distance between the text. Keep it 0, which is the default one. Perfect. Let's increase the size. Keep it over here. Now selecting the last word, let's give it that red color. Okay, let's make it italics as well from over here. Nice. I think for this word, right, secret, let's just decrease the opacity. We can't really differentiate between these two. Let's keep this as 50%. Okay, this is much better, right? Here's the secret, which is fine. Perfect. Let me add the audio as well. Drag and drop it over here.
Here's the secret nobody...
Okay, perfect. Now let's start with our text animation. I will show the simplest way. So firstly, we'll do it for the word. Here is the secret. Let's open this up. You see this animate? Over here, we have to add 3 parameters. The first one being position. Again, go to add. The second one is the opacity. And thirdly, we need to add the blur. See, over here, we have the blur. So if you observe over here, see that it comes from the bottom like this. Okay, so for that, let's decrease it. Maybe we'll keep it around 100 for now. Let's see. Maybe we might need to make some more changes later. In the blurriness, let's keep it around 30. And in the opacity, let's make this as 0. Now open our in selector. Here, let's say it starts somewhere at this position. Okay, so let's add a keyframe in offset. Let's make this -100. Going ahead, somewhere at this position or... Okay, let me hear the audio first.
The secret nobody...
Okay, here's the secret. So ideally at this position, the words should reveal themselves. Okay, let's give it 100. Open the advanced. Here we want it to come in word by word. First the word here's, the and secret. So for that, instead of characters, just choose it as words. See, immediately it will come like this. Okay, right now it's looking little weird because we have to just make one small change. You see in the shape, instead of square, just choose ramp up. That's it. See, here's the secret.
The secret nobody tells.
Okay, basically we need to keep it a little earlier.
Here's the secret no...
Okay, this can come here.
Here's the secret no...
Nice. See, here's the secret. If you feel the position is too less, you can go over here, you see in this position, and instead of 100, you can keep it on 50 or even 200. Let's keep it on 50 for now. See, here's the secret.
The secret, no.
Nice. Now comes the interesting part. See, right now we have spent so much time in animating this nicely, right? Now instead of doing this exact exercise again for the word secret, you can simply copy this animator one over here. You can select the layer secret. Come to the point, take the playhead anywhere where you want the animation to start. Let's say you want it to start at the very beginning, and ensuring the layer is selected, just paste it. See, immediately the word vanished.
Here's the secret, no.
Okay, we'll do one thing. Press on U. This one we wanted to come earlier, right? Let me just see over here. The word comes first, and then we get the word, this word. Basically, the big word comes earlier. See, like this. Okay, so similarly over here, you have the word coming in first. Okay, but this is too early. Maybe somewhere over here. Let's see. Nice. Select all of them and just press on F9. Once you click on F9, you add an easy ease motion to the keyframes. Let's see now.
Here's the secret, nobody.
Nice. Here's the secret. Next, let me see. Here's the secret, nobody. Okay. So basically,
here's the secret, no.
Okay. So see, somewhere over here at this point, we need to cut this. Just select both the layers and press on Option and the right square bracket. And if you're using Windows, just press on Alt and the right square bracket. See, that way the layers will get split like this.
Here's the secret, no.
Okay. Here's the secret. Nice. Now let's add the word nobody. Let's simply take a copy of this word secret. Let's drag it to the top. Again, over here. Let me see. Perfect. Let's firstly click on this. Let's write the word nobody. Selecting this, I'm going to change the font to Helvetica. Helvetica bold. Yeah. Perfect. From over here, let's swap. I think the color is still no. Yeah, this one, same. Okay. So from over here, let's decrease the size. Okay. Looks pretty fine. Okay. First press on T. This will open up the opacity. Remember, we had kept it as 50. Let's increase this. Okay, maybe around 80. This looks fine. Let's drag it over here in the middle. See, like this.
Secret, nobody.
Okay, let me observe this. So it comes in smoothly. Okay. In fact, we can do the same for here. I know I am again going back, but see, it's important for you guys. Press on U. You see these keyframes? Let's open this up. Let's select this and go to the graph editor. See, by default, when you clicked on F9, we got a curve like this. But it's not really giving us that smoothness, right? For that, you can click on this and just create a curve on the left. See, like this. That way, the speed will go up here and it will give a nice curve like this. Let me see.
Here's the secret, no.
Okay, this is fine. Same thing I want to do for this over here. Selecting this, drag it little to the left like this.
Here's the secret, no.
Okay, this is much better.
Here's the secret, nobody.
Okay, for nobody, just let me see. For nobody, it's coming just from there. Okay, basically it's not really coming from the bottom. So we'll do one thing. See, already we have the animator pasted over here. Just open this up. You see this animator one? Open this. We don't really need the blur, so let's delete that. Position also can be just 100. Let me see.
Nobody tells.
Okay, so we can keep it little ahead. Press on U. This one also can be little ahead. Now let's go to the graph editor. Again, similar to what we had done earlier. Let's drag it to the left and this one again to the left. See, like this.
Secret, nobody tells.
Nice. My bad, guys. I think it's better that we keep it as 150 because this feels much better.
Secret, nobody tells.
Perfect. You see, nobody tells you. Okay.
Secret, nobody tells you.
Nice. So now let's create this scene. See, usually when you look at these things, right, we might feel it's complex, we might not be able to do it, but once you start thinking in that direction, right, it's a piece of cake. Okay, so firstly for that, let's take a copy of this. What other text we have tells you. So as always, right, I will tell you. Let me hear the audio.
Nobody tells you.
See, nobody tells you. Somewhere over here, this animation will start. Tells you.
Nobody tells.
See, tells you starts over here. Okay, so ideally this animation is fine, but then from this point, right, you have to add the word tells you over here. So for that, the easier way is we simply add the text animation over here. Let me see the animation. Tells you. It's super simple text animation. I think it's similar to this. Just simply take a copy of this. Okay, let's drag it up over here. Okay, let's decrease the size. Maybe 60%. Oh, okay, this is too small. Okay, let's say 80%. Why is it behind over here? Okay, let's see. We'll keep it here. Tells you. Let me see. Tells you. Okay, not here. Somewhere over here. Let me see. So nobody tells you. Let me hear the audio.
Nobody tells you.
Ah, looks pretty cool, right? Nobody tells you. Now let's add these question marks. Let me add one. Again, ensure that no layer is selected. See, basically, if you have a layer selected, right, it will create a mask. We don't really want that. That's the reason. Just ensure that no layer is selected ever. Unless you really want to add a mask, then that's fine. Okay, let's add the question mark. Selecting the text tool. Click once over here. Okay. Let's select this. Swap it. Let's keep it white color. Okay. Let's increase the size as well. Okay. From over here, we'll need to decrease it to maybe 1. Yeah, this looks fine. Okay. Let's keep it over here. Okay. Let's decrease the size. Let's take a duplicate of this. Keep it over here. Nice. Our scene is ready. Let's do one thing. This was going to start somewhere over here, right? So, before this point, let's trim all the layers. Okay. In fact, let's select all these 4 layers. Yeah. Trim it before this point and maybe again after this point over here. Okay, perfect. Now we have to do a pre-comp. Basically, we are grouping the layers. So right click, go to pre-comp. Okay, let's call this as text animation. Okay, ensure that you have clicked on move all attributes to new composition and just press on OK.
Nobody tells.
So basically, we can cut this layer over here again by pressing Option and the right square bracket. Perfect. Let me see.
Nobody tells.
It is coming up, right? So we can just do one thing earlier. Let's keep this over here. Perfect. Let me see. Nobody is coming properly. Nice. So for this nobody, right, we don't really need to animate it. So we'll do one thing. Go to this nobody, press on U. Let me see, where is this animation? Yeah, let's remove the animation from over here. Go back. Let me see. Nobody tells you. Okay. For this one, right, we need to zoom in and keep it over here on the left. So let's press up S, scale it up. Okay. Let's keep it on this side firstly. Okay, let's keep this open. Again, holding shift, press on P. This will open up the position parameter. Let's add a keyframe over here. Going ahead, let me hear the audio.
Nobody tells you.
Okay, at this point, let's drag this over here. Okay, let me see. Okay, nobody tells you. Okay, let me see over here. Tells you. Okay.
Nobody tells you.
Nobody tells. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's have a quick look at the scene that we have created till now, and then we'll make some changes here and there. Let me play this.
Here's the secret. Nobody tells you.
Okay, it's quite fast, I know. Even if you observe this one, right, it's quite fast.
Here's the secret. Nobody tells you.
Okay, let me see over here.
Here's the secret. Nobody tells you.
Okay, we have to do one small change. You see these keyframes? Just select them, press F9, and we want to bring them quickly like this. So go again to the graph editor. Let's select this one and bring it all the way on this side. Oops, no, the other way. Let's bring them all the way on this side. I think this would be too much, but still okay. We'll keep it like this. Let's firstly observe.
Nobody tells you. Attention.
Perfect. I think our scene 1 looks pretty cool.
Here's the secret. Nobody tells you. Attention.
Perfect. This way we have completed our scene 1. Now let's move on to our scene 2, in which we are going to create the eye. See, like this. We have this eye that opens up, then goes up. We get this nice highlight. Then we have this note, and then we transition to our scene 3. Let's start building our scene 2. It's going to be very interesting. Let me close this layer. Firstly, we'll need to create the eye. For that, let's firstly observe over here. We need to create a shape like this. So ensuring that no layer is selected, come to the top and select our pen tool. Let me make some space over here. Coming over here, let's select our grid. Okay, so let's make a point over here. I think another point can be somewhere over here. Let's make, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make another point on this side. 1, 2. So 1, 2. Fourth point. And let's just join it back over here. Perfect. Let's do one thing. Let's keep this further. Okay. I think, okay, this is fine. Now coming back to pen tool, select the convert over text tool. Coming over here, click once. And then on this point, again click once. Perfect. Our eye structure is ready. See, if you want to give it a curve like this, you can simply change these handles further. See, like this. Perfect. Again on this, you can keep the handles this way. Perfect. I think I like this. I'm going to make some few small changes. I'm just going to drag this little out. Perfect. Okay, I love this already. This looks pretty cool. So next, the layer is ready. Coming to the top, let's give it the white color. Okay, we don't really need the grid anymore. Let's remove the grid. Nice. Next, we have to do few things. Firstly, we need to add the glow. Let's add the glow. Okay, something like this looks fine. Next, we need to add some inner shadow. Even though they have not really added it over here, it looks pretty damn nice. So for that, right click, go to layer styles and add the inner shadow series one. Open this up. Let's increase the size a bit and keep it like this. This will give that realistic look. And if you want to take it to the next level, you can also increase the noise. See, like this. Looks pretty nice, right? Okay, we'll keep it like this. Okay. Let's close this. Next, we'll add this red circle. Let's go to the top, select our ellipse tool. No layer should be selected. Let's get the ellipse over here. Okay, perfect. It's red. So I'm just going to give it that shade. Perfect. Ensure that the stroke is none. Yeah, in fact, even for this, right, the stroke should be none. Okay, I'm going to call this as the eye white, this one as the eye red, and finally we need to create the eye black. See this one. For that, we'll simply take a copy of this. We'll keep it black. Okay, it's pure black, right? Yeah, we'll keep it black, maybe something like this. We'll press on S, and instead of 100, let's keep it 50. Okay, no, maybe we'll keep it as 30. This is too small. Okay, I think this is fine. Let's do one thing. Let's keep it in the middle. Okay, we'll name the layer as black eye black. Perfect. Next, let's parent this black to this red. For that, you see this pick next to parent and link. Simply take this and parent it to the red. See, like this. That way, any changes that you do on this layer will impact the black layer as well. Okay. Next, if you observe, we want this red inside the white. So for that, all we need to do is simply track matte it. So let's do one thing. First, let's place this properly. Okay, this is fine. Take this track matte in red and just connect it to this white eye. Okay, going back, let's unhide this. Perfect. Now let's start with the animation. We will start by animating the path. So for that, open our white eye, go over here, go to contents. In shape 1, you will see this path 1. Add a keyframe. I think let's go over here. Let's add a keyframe. Now go to around 2 seconds. Add one more. Come back to the first one. Over here, we have to simply close the eye. So for that, firstly, let's select this point. Bring this down over here in the middle. Similarly, let's select this point and bring this down again in the middle, completely closing the eye. So basically from here, it will just open the eye like this.
Attention is
nice. Let's do one thing. I think this is quite slow. Maybe we'll keep it somewhere over here.
Attention is
okay. This is better. Next, all we need to do is simply pre-comb this layer and these two layers together. So for that, firstly, I will tell you the reason for this in a second as well. Don't worry about that. So right click, go to pre-comb, eye white comb, select these two layers as well. Right click, go to pre-comb, pupil pre-comb. Ensure that you move all attributes to new composition and just press on OK. The reason we did this is because we want to track matte this to this white eye. So now going over here, simply take this pick and track matte it to this white eye. Now again unhide this layer. See, now our pupil is now inside this white layer. So now let's start with our next animation. If you observe next, once the eye opens, we have to just take this up like this. Okay. We need to do one more thing. See over here, this animation that we did, it's not very smooth. So we'll just do one thing. Select these keyframes and just press on F9. Okay.
attention.
Perfect. And now when this is going up, we have to bring this pupil little down. So we'll do that. Firstly, let's open up scale as well as position. Add a keyframe in both of them. Maybe somewhere over here. Let me hear the audio.
Attention is the new.
Yeah, attention is the new currency. So somewhere over here, at this position, we'll bring this up. Oh, see, we are making one issue. Right now, we didn't really parent this. We need to parent it as well along with the track matte. So let's do Command Z. At this point, simply take this pick and connect it this white eye. And now you can easily change the position and bring this up like this. Perfect. Also, we'll decrease the scale. Nice. Let's select both the keyframes and just press on F9. That will add an easy motion to this eye. Let me see.
Attention is the new.
Okay, this is too fast. We'll just do one thing. Let's keep this over here. Let me see.
Attention is the new.
Okay, this is much better, right? Let's go over here. Select this point. Bring this little to the left like this.
Attention is the new current.
Okay, this looks good. We just need to do one small change. When this is going up, right, this pupil needs to come down. So for that, we'll go over here inside. I think at this point, or 1 second, let me just see over here. Okay, at this point itself, right? So let's double click here. select the layer red, press on P, add a keyframe, going little ahead. Let me just check over here. We added the first keyframe over here. Maybe at this position, let's drag this little down. Okay, let me just check the first one. No, it needs to start going down from here itself. So let me go back. Okay, let's add the keyframe over here. Perfect.
Attention is the new currency.
Okay, looks good. Next, let's add this shadow. So for that, it starts somewhere over here when this is going up. All we need to do is simply take our pen tool, coming over here. Let's select our pen tool. Ensure that no layer is selected. Make a point over here. Basically, we need to create the final shadow first. See this one. So let's create that. I think it goes like this. Okay, this is fine. Let's give it the same reddish color. Clicking over here. Take the pick and give it this nice color. Press on OK. Keep this back over here. Let's call this as the red shadow. Perfect. For eye right, we need to create a drop shadow. So we'll just do that. Right click, go to layer styles and add the drop shadow. Go to drop shadow. Let's change the angle. We need to keep it below. Increase the distance. Perfect. And also let's increase the size. Nice. Okay. Now let's animate this. So basically we'll keep it simple. Let's select the red shadow. Open this up. Go to contents. In shape 1, click on path. Let me see at what position the shadow properly opens. Over here, right?
The more attention is the new currency. The more.
Okay, somewhere over here it opens up completely. So add a keyframe over here. When this is going up, at that time it will open, right? So at this position, let's simply close it. Okay. So let's select this point, bring it here. Again, selecting this point, bring it here in the middle. Basically, you need to completely close this. Okay. Then selecting these keyframes, just press on F9.
Attention is the new currency.
Okay, maybe it can start a little earlier.
Attention is the new currency.
Nice. Let's keep the pupil little up. Okay, now let's add the note. For that, let me take this and drop it over here. Press on S. Let's scale this down. You see, attention is the new currency. So somewhere over here, note is going to get revealed. See at this point.
New currency.
New currency. Okay. We'll do one thing. Firstly, let's animate this.
Currency.
Let's add a keyframe in position. Going ahead at this point, let's drag it little up like this. Perfect. Now in order to animate this, firstly we'll need to add Venetian blinds. See this one. Let's keep it 90 degrees. Okay. Yeah. You see, this way you get this nice pattern. Even over here we have this pattern. It's just that it's on this angle. We can do that. Not a big issue. It's like this, right? Yeah. We can keep it this way. Nice. Next, let's add a turbulent displace. So maybe at this position, everything needs to be normal. So you'll need to keep the amount as well as size as 0. Perfect. Going back at this position, so we can increase the size. That way we'll get these nice holes. Okay, we can get multiple of them just by playing around over here. So we'll do one thing. Add a keyframe here as well. And then at this position, we need to keep it 0. Okay. I think this looks pretty good, right? See like this. It was forming out of nothing, right? Yeah, okay. So we'll do that as well. Here, let's make this completely. So basically we don't see it at all. Then it will pop in like this. Perfect.
Attention is the new currency.
Okay, we'll do one thing. At this position, let's trim the layer as well.
Attention is the new currency. The more.
Nice. Looks pretty good to me. Perfect. Let me see.
Here's the secret nobody tells you. Attention is the new currency. The more.
Okay, 1 second. This needs to be over here.
Attention is the new currency.
Nice.
Here's the secret nobody tells you. Attention is the new currency.
Perfect. Let's observe what we have created till now, and then we'll move on to our scene 3.
Here's the secret nobody tells you. Attention is the new currency. The more.
Nice. Now let's have a quick look at our scene 3. So over here, we transition like this. You see this? Black and white transition. I will show you how to do that. In our scene 3, we'll learn the magic of null layers. You see all these objects? They are controlled by just one single null layer. So firstly, let me show you how to create this transition. Let me close all the layers. It's very easy. At this position, okay, basically we need to cut these layers, right? So we'll do one thing. Let's select these 3, in fact these 4, and trim it on the right. Perfect. Let's add the next layer as well. Let's drag the birdman over here. Perfect. Let's see. Let's trim it on the left. Press on S. Scale this down. Okay. We'll keep it in its final position. Let's firstly make it fit. Perfect. Now between this, we simply need to add a white solid. So for that, right click, go to new, add the solid. We'll just call this as the transition layer. We just need to create it once. Whenever we need to use it later on in the reel, we can just simply copy paste the same layer even there. It is okay. So at this position, let's trim it on the left. Going little ahead, let's trim it on the right. Okay. Now on this layer, we simply need to change the mode and keep it as difference. So you can go to the mode. In case you don't see this, you can turn it on from over here. I think this one. See, using the second one, you can just turn it on. Let's select it as the classic difference. Perfect. That's it.
Currency. The more.
Okay. This is the exact same thing which is happening over here. Wait, you see this? If you feel this is too much, let me zoom in. So you can even make this little small. Okay, you can trim it and keep it exactly over here.
The more.
Nice. Now let's animate this. So let's press on P at this position. Let's add a keyframe. Going ahead, maybe at around 3.5 seconds. This can be the final position. So add a keyframe. Going back to the first one, let's drag him down. Okay, over here. Let me see.
The more eyes you.
Okay, this is too fast. Let's keep it over here.
The more eyes you.
Nice. Let's select both the keyframes. Press on F9. Go over here. As always, I don't really like this. Let's keep it little on the right.
The more eyes you cap.
Okay, this is much better.
The more eyes you.
Okay, let me see over here. The more eyes you capture. Okay, so now we need to create one eye and then we'll just replicate it. Let's go over here. This looks fine. Let's create the eye. In fact, we don't even really need to do that. We already have this, right? Let's go inside. Select these two. Press copy. Come back to the main one and just paste it. Perfect. Let's keep him up. Our eye is ready. Press on U to see if we have any keyframes over here. Okay, let's delete that. So at this position, we'll need the eye. So before that, I'm just going to trim them. We don't really need the layers before this point. Perfect. Let's zoom in a bit now. Okay. Now this eye that you see over here, we just need to make sure that it's moving everywhere. So for that, all I'm going to do is simply add an wiggle expression. So for that, let's open this up. Or in fact, I can even write wiggle. You see this wiggle position? We can just add this preset. It's an inbuilt preset in After Effects. Let me see how it's looking right now.
The more eyes you capture, the more opportunity.
Even this is fine. I really like this one. I have just simply kept it as default. I have meant no change at all. So let's just keep this. Now all we need to do is simply precomp this and make 6 copies of that. So let's right click, go to precomp. I'm just going to call this as the I1. Again, ensure that you have clicked on move all attributes to new composition. Press on OK. Your first eye is ready. Okay, looks pretty cool to me. Okay. Let's press on S, scale the size down. We need to arrange it properly. See at this position, let's see. Okay, let's keep all the 5 eyes properly over here. Similar to this. This was the final one, right? We'll keep it like this. Also, if you observe over here, there is a layer on top of this, which is nothing but the vignette layer. We'll add it later, not an issue. Firstly, let's arrange all these 6 eyes. Now we simply need to take a copy of this eye. So for that, don't really take a copy from over here. If you take a copy over here and make any changes, it will happen in all the 6 eyes. So it's always better. You go over here, you see this I1, click on this and just press on Command D. We have I2, I3, I4, I5, I6. Okay. Let's select all 6 of them and drag them to our timeline. Perfect. Let's press on S. What is the size of this one? 44, right? Let's just click here, press 44. Okay. The size has changed. Now all I'm going to do is simply arrange them, in different directions. That way the wiggle movement won't happen uniformly. So let me just keep I1 to the top, or in fact doesn't really matter. Okay, let's just arrange this properly. This one over here. Okay, one eye behind this birdman. So I'm just going to keep this layer to the top, and the last one we'll keep it above. I think there is one more eye over here. We'll just add one more eye, not an issue. Let's say Command D. Let's keep it over here. Again press S, keep it 44 like the others. Oops, where's I7? Yeah, let's keep it over here. Okay, this is fine. Okay, looks fine to me. Let's select all of them, press U to close it. Let's keep this layer to the top over here. Nice. Okay, this is moving fine, not an issue. Now let's add the null object. So we'll go to the top, go to new, add the null object. We'll just call it as the eye controller. Now all you need to do is simply set all these eyes and parent them to this eye controller. See, like this. This way if I press on S, see, we can play around with all the eyes together. If I want to rotate them, I can rotate all of them together. I will need to arrange this anchor point. So for that, select the anchor point from over here and simply keep it over here in the middle. Perfect. So now if I rotate this, say it will rotate properly. Anyways, we don't really have to rotate it. We simply need to zoom in. So at the beginning, see the eyes were out like this. So we'll do that at this position. So let's add a keyframe in scale. Going ahead, maybe at this point, it will be like this. So add one more. Going to the first one, let's simply scale this out.
The more eyes you capture,
Okay, looks fine to me. Let me select this, press on F9.
the more eyes you capture,
Perfect. Let's see next. The more eyes you capture, the more opportunities you create. Select this. Perfect. We are now reaching the last part of the reel. Let's close this. Let me see over here.
as you capture,
Okay, the more opportunities. So we'll do one thing. Somewhere over here, let's again cut this. Again, press an option and the right square bracket. Perfect. Where is our transition layer? Yeah, let's copy this. Coming over here, let's paste it. We need to drag it all the way over here. Perfect.
the more
The more opportunities. I have to cut all these layers as well. So let's select all of them and cut them. Nice. So basically after this, okay, we have this flash. It will vanish and we have the text animation. The more opportunities. Perfect. Let me see. We had this. It vanishes.
the more opportunity,
So the more opportunities. Perfect. So our scene 3 is done. I'm just going to quickly color it for consistency. Keep it yellow. Then till here was our scene 2. And firstly, this one was our scene 1. Perfect. So I kept it green, purple and yellow. And the transition layers, I kept it as red. Perfect. Looks fine.
the more
Now let's start with our scene 4. Over here, I'm going to again take the text animation. In fact, we want to reinvent the wheel. Let's go over here. We already did this text animation multiple times. Let me see over here. Here is the secret right here. I'm just going to copy this. Go to the top layer. Paste it. Let me see. We need it somewhere over here, right? On the right. Okay. Let's keep it over here. Let me see.
the more opportunity,
The more opportunities, right? So let me see. The more. So instead of this, we can just simply write the more. Select all. Just fill this little. The more. Okay. Let's keep it over here. Let me see.
the more opportunity,
Yes. The more. I think it's the exact same way. It's coming over here. See the more. And we have the word opportunities. Okay. In fact, let's take a copy of this. Drag it down. Let's write the word opportunities. Let's give it that red color. Perfect. Keep it a little ahead.
the more opportunities you,
The more opportunities. Okay.
the more opportunity,
Okay. I think we can select all these layers. The one below. Trim them little to left. Give this one over here. And drag them again on the left. So like this.
you capture, the more opportunity,
Okay. The more is fine. Opportunities can come little later.
the more opportunities,
Okay. The more opportunities. Perfect. The more opportunities. Nice. Let me see over here. The more opportunities. This is coming much more smoothly. Just like this. Let me, in fact, select both these layers. Drag them little out over here. This keyframe can be over here. Let me press on U. This keyframe can be over here.
the more opportunities you create,
Okay. Let's get this earlier. The more opportunities.
the more opportunities, more eyes you capture, the more opportunities you,
Nice. Okay. Next we have the more opportunities. Okay. I think this opportunities word can be made bigger, right? Let's make it bigger like this. Yeah. I like this font much better. I just kept it as Montserrat bold. Let's select this and keep it same. Perfect. Let's see now. The more opportunity.
the more opportunities you,
Perfect. Let's see next. Okay. After that, again, it's quite similar to the one which we had done earlier. Remember? At the beginning, we had this text animation. Here's the secret, nobody, and then again nobody comes in like this. See, like, okay. I'm going to quickly create this. Let me show you. The more opportunities you create. So I'm just going to add this animation over here for you create. Again, let's take a copy of this. Command D. Drag this up. Keep it over here. You create. Select all. Keep this small. Like this. Okay. Looks cool. Let me hear the audio.
more opportunities you create,
Okay, you create. So basically we need to extend this till here. Again, this one should be extended till here.
opportunities you create,
Okay, this is too fast. Let's keep it till this point.
opportunities you create,
Yeah, this is much better. Okay, let's keep it like this. Next, we need to create these two shapes. Perfect. But before that, I'm going to do one small thing. This is these two. We need to take a copies of this. Drag them up. Because this is going to be a pre-comp layer. Remember, exactly similar to how we had done it earlier. So for this to press on U, we don't really need any animation. Perfect. Okay, this is fine. Now let's add these two shapes. So firstly, to add this, we just simply need to use our pen tool. Ensure that no layer is selected. In fact, let me close all the layers. Go to the pen tool. Let's create this shape. Okay, I'm just going to arrange it so that it looks proper. Don't really need any fill, so I'm just going to keep it as blank, keep the stroke as 1 and keep it as white. Perfect. It doesn't really look that nice, I know. Not an issue. Just click on this, open this up, content, shape 1, path. Okay, let me just arrange it properly. Okay, I didn't really want to waste your time, so I think this is fine for now. If you have time, you can just create exactly similar. It's not much of an issue. It looks quite similar to this one, right? Or exactly similar, I don't know. Okay, anyways, so if you see over here, this is rotating. See, like this. It's a nice subtle rotation. So we'll do that. Let's take 2 copies of this, by the way. Let's firstly keep this one. Let's call this as, I'll just call it as polygon. What? Let's firstly animate this. So over here, yeah, somewhere here, let's add a keyframe rotation. Going ahead this way, let's simply rotate it. Okay, like this.
Opportunities you create. Stops.
Okay, this is fine. Now let's take a copy of this by pressing Command D. Okay, over here, drag this one up, press on S and scale the size like this. Little bigger. Like not a lot big, but little big. So, do they come from the left or right? Yes, they do come from the left or the right. So, we'll do one thing. Firstly, let's select all 5 of these layers and pre-comp it. Okay, then later on we can make some changes. Right click, let's pre-comp. I'm going to call this as scene 4 comp. Perfect. Let me see. The more opportunities, let me trim this as well. Okay, you create. Okay.
The more opportunities you create.
Okay. So basically, when we have this U created, at that time it is going to get zoomed in. So let's anyway press on S, scale this up like this. Somewhere over here, we will need to trim this. Okay.
Opportunity.
Okay, when we have the word opportunities, let's trim these 2 layers. Perfect. Let me see. The more opportunities, then we'll have this layer over here. Let's again trim this. Right, where is the animation? Yeah, you create. Yeah, okay, fine. Let me keep this over here.
These you create.
Okay, you create. So let's zoom out a bit. Okay, perfect. Let's trim this again.
Opportunities you create.
Perfect. Now we simply need to add keyframes over here in the position. So let's press on P. At this position, add a keyframe. I think going over here, you can add the final one. Going back to the first one, let's take it little to the right. It's like this.
Opportunities you create.
Okay, I think this is too fast. And we will keep it here.
Opportunities you create. Stop.
Okay, you create somewhere over here.
Opportunities you create. Stop.
Okay, let me see.
The more opportunities you create.
Okay, looks fine to me. The more opportunities you create. I think we can do one small thing. Instead of 117, let's keep it 110. Okay.
Opportunities you create. Stop scrolling. Start.
Okay, you create. Next, let me see the opportunities. No, in fact, it's quite big. Man, okay, we'll do that. Not an issue. Let's keep it 130. Again, press on U. Let me see. Okay, at this position, it will be over here. Okay, let's press on P. At this point itself, it will be over here. You create, and then at this point, it will go all the way to the left like this.
Opportunities you create.
You create. Okay, looks fine.
Opportunities you create. Stop.
Perfect. Now at this point, we are simply transitioning to our last scene. Over here, see, we have these shapes. Very simple. We just need to do one small thing. Here, right? These 2 polygons. This animation, let it keep on happening. Okay? Let it keep on happening. Let's go back. Perfect. Let's quickly add this shape. You see this animation? So we are basically transitioning to our final scene. Over there, we have this simple text animation. It will take just 5 minutes, not an issue. But before that, we have this very interesting transition. See this. Okay, to create that, all we have to do is create this triangle. Let me close all the layers. Firstly, go over here and select. Okay, in fact, just select our pen tool. Coming over here, let's create a nice triangle. Perfect. Let's give it a color. Maybe we'll keep it as, let's keep it as red. Okay, the transition happens somewhere over here, right? So let's cut the layer left. Again, let's cut the layer on the right. Perfect. Let's cut this in. Now at this position, let me zoom in. Remember our white layer? See this one, transition layer. Simply copy this, come to the top. Let's paste it. Let's drag it over here. See.
Stop.
Okay, so basically we need to trim this even further. So this transition happens. Okay, and then again we have a transition. So let's cut this layer down. Now again, for the next one, we need to have this polygon. So let's add this polygon. Maybe we add the polygon over here. Select this. Okay, let's keep it over here. Again, exactly similar. Let's trim it left. Again, going here, trim it right. You see this layer? Take a copy of this, drag this one up, keep it on top of this.
Okay, stop.
Perfect. Let me show you over here. See, we had this triangle. It again becomes red. So we have this over here. I think we can keep little gap. That way we get this red triangle as well. See, like this.
Okay, stop.
See, the interesting thing is that if I play this right,
Okay, stop.
see, it looks pretty cool. Perfect. This completes our transition. Now let's move on to our final scene. Over here, we have the simple text animation. See, stop scrolling and start creating. In fact, you see these two shapes are still over here. So we didn't really need to trim them. So we can do one thing. Over here, these polygons, let's copy them, go back, selecting the first layer, let's paste them. Okay, let's do one thing. Where is the final shape? Okay, over here at the top one, we want it over here. The size should be bigger. Let's keep it like this for the top one. Okay, again press S, make this quite big, keep it over here. Okay, I think I'm just going to rotate it a bit like this. Okay, the rotation keeps on happening, right? Okay, nice. Why is it stopping here? Let it go till 10-11 seconds. It doesn't really matter. Let's press on R. Let it keep on happening. So now finally, let's add a text. Stop scrolling. Start creating. We will close all the layers. Perfect. Take our text tool. Let's add the word over here. Stop scrolling, right? So it's very simple. All we need to do is add a parameter in position as well as in the opacity. So opening up the Animate, add opacity. Again going to the add position. So firstly, as we want it to come from the left, let's keep it like this over here and keep the opacity as 0. Now opening the range selector, add a keyframe offset. Going ahead at around 7 seconds. Let's make this at 100%. Now again, as we want the entire word to reveal itself, we need to select as based on instead of character as words. Okay. Let me zoom in. Let's increase the size of the word. Stop. We'll keep it over here. Let me see.
Stop scroll.
Okay, this is too slow. We'll keep this one little earlier.
Stop scrolling.
Perfect. Let's add the word scrolling. Again, just take a copy of this. Keep it over here. Let's add the word scrolling. Selecting all. Let's increase the size. Let's change the color as well. We'll keep it the red color. If you want to add glow, you can just simply add it on top of that. I have already showed you multiple times till now in this tutorial. Let's keep it over here and simply take it little ahead. So stop scrolling.
Stop scrolling.
Nice. I think we can keep it little down and keep the letters close together. Perfect. Let's skip this over here.
Stop scrolling.
Nice. Next, this layer gets cut and we have start create, which is exactly the opposite. So let's press on U. So at this point, we'll cut both these two layers, selecting them, press on option and the right square bracket. Press on U again. Okay. Start creating. Perfect. So just take a copy of this, Command D, drag this up. Let's press on U. Let me see. It will come here, right? Okay. Start creating. Perfect. So all we need to do is simply take this and keep it over here. Okay, not over here, basically over here. Let me just change the words and keep it, write it as start.
Scrolling. Start create.
Okay. Let's drag this ahead.
Scrolling. Start
Creating. Okay. So again, we're going to repeat the exact same thing. Press Command D, or in fact, not this. We'll just take a copy of this. Scrolling. Press on U. Yeah, it can be somewhere over here. Drag this out. Okay. Start creating. Let's change this. Write the word creating. Okay. Let me see. Start creating.
Scrolling. Start create.
Okay. It can come little up somewhere over here.
Scrolling. Start creating. Scrolling. Start creating.
Nice. Perfect. That's it guys for this reel. Let's have a quick look at our final result, at what we have created today. Let me start from the beginning. Let me firstly make it fit to screen.
Here's the secret nobody tells you. Attention is the new currency. The more eyes you capture, the more opportunities you create. Stop scrolling. Start creating.
Nice. So guys, thank you for watching the entire tutorial. If you are here till this point, I really applaud you. It takes a lot of patience and understanding to watch the entire tutorial and learn along with it. So that's it for today. I'll catch you next time very soon.